Hi, Movie Explain here. Today I am going to explain the Uncharted movie.
At the beginning of the movie, we are shown both the brothers, in which elder brother's name is Sam and the name of the younger brother was Nathan, whom people affectionately called Ned. Then both of them stealthily go to a museum and try to steal a map. But then two policemen come there and catch them both. And they are taken in an orphan, because Sam and Ned were not mom-dads. Because of which Sam and Ned grew up in orphan.And Sam tried to steal that map sometime. Because Sam and Ned belonged to the family of a beret, and in that map, the secret of a great treasure was hidden. He used to leave Sam and Ned again and again because of having a good acquaintance with the sister of the policeman's orphanage. But this time too much had happened. That's why the sister tells the policeman to leave the Ned and take Sam with him. But Sam did not want to hand himself over to the police, and he decides to run away from there. Then he goes to his room on the pretext of packing his belongings. On which the Ned says that I cannot stay alone here without you. Take me with you too. After which Sam gives him a locket and also gives a lighter. And says keep it with you. I will not let you feel my absence. And I will definitely come back. And then Sam runs away. After Sam leaves, when the Ned shows the fire of lighter on that letter, then some message appears in it, in which it was written that, remember that we are from the DNA of our parents. And we will definitely meet back. Now the scene changes and we are shown the scene after 15 years where the Ned had become much bigger and wiser now. And he used to do petty theft along with working in a bar. Then one day the Ned was working, then a man named Victor comes to meet him. Victor tells the Ned, I know you and your brother Sam. Because till a few days ago we used to work together, but Ned was not interested in knowing all this. And asks Victor to leave from there. Victor leaves and leaves a card for the Ned, in which his address was written. In the next scene, we see that Ned reaches Victor to meet him at his house. And then he sees the same map in Victor's house, which Sam tried to steal in his childhood. And only then the Victor also comes up and says that if Small had to come, he would have gone with me. Ned tells Victor, Uncle, this map is the same map. Then Victor shows a book and Ned says that what is mentioned in the ship book, this is not a common ship. Rather it is a very old ship. Its cost is around 500 crore. Moreover, the treasure of crores is also hidden in the ship, which was hidden by 18 people together. Now that the Ned had so much information about that treasure, how could Victor let it go? That's why Ned offers to work with him, but Ned ignores his words and starts going away. On which Victor says remember, if you reach that treasure then you'll get your brother Sam. Then the Ned would go to his house. Then he starts looking at the things given by his brother. And then he agrees to work with Victor. The next morning, the Ned shows Victor a drawing of a cross, and says that it is not a cross but the key to reach that treasure, and the Victor tells him, I have one of these keys but we have to steal the other key. And then Victor tells the Ned that there is an auction company named Augustine. After going inside, Victor starts leaving the place with the key. Then a girl named Bret attacks him and says give me that key. Bret was doing this at the behest of her boss. His boss's name was Mooncarda. At the same time some guards come and Victor leaves with the key. On getting the key, Victor goes to Barcelona with the Ned, where he meets a girl named Greiser. Greiser knows Victor beforehand but she didn't know the Ned. Greiser tells Victor who is it. Victor tells him that he is an old friend of mine. Only then the Ned comes to know that the second key is not with Victor but with the Greiser. And after knowing this, the Ned tells the Victor why did you tell me a lie? On which the Greiser says, you probably do not know it very well. Victor and Ned start bickering with each other. And then the Greiser starts running away by stealing another key from the Ned. Victor says that I'm old, I cannot run after him. You go and snatch that key and get him. Greiser was about to run away with the car when the Ned comes in front of his car and only then Victor also reaches there. And it starts saying that after all you want all the treasure. Then it is okay that you take the key. But where is that key and where will it be, only the Ned knows. After which the Greiser agrees to work with both of them. After which they all reach the church. And the Ned reads the postcard given to him by his brother. After that all three stealthily go to the basement of the church. Here they all get a place to put a key. Ned tells Victor that by looking in the book, tell me which way to turn this key. Victor reads in the book, and tells that both the keys have to be rotated clockwise together. But by doing this the arrow starts coming out of that statue. Then after that the Ned and Greiser start rotating the key again. Only then a way gets opened. Then the Ned tells the victor that we have to go through 2 ways to move forward from it. After this Ned and Greiser go together and Victor goes through a different path. Then go to the Ned and Greiser and reach in a bar, where there was another secret way, about which no one knew. Those people would go inside him that before that the people of Mooncarta come up and attack him. After which the Ned fights to stop that and Greiser opens the secret door with a key. Then both of them run away from the door. After that he sees another door which could have been opened with the same cross-ear ring key. As soon as Greiser opens the door with the key, water starts filling up on him. Because to open the door, it has to be opened by putting a key from the other side, which only Victor could do. Victor was about to open the door when the bread comes out and then they start fighting forcibly. After that Victor opens it with the key, due to which Ned and Greiser were saved. Now it was the turn to go inside the paneled door but no one understood anything. Victor was looking at the Ned and Greiser from outside that cave, but he couldn't get in. Then Ned puts his mind and tells the Greiser to get another key from Victor. But Victor does not trust both and refuses to give the second key. But after a while Victor gives that key. Ned sees that a symbol was made on that door. And then the Ned connects to both the keys. That key becomes a symbol made on the same door, because of which those people also open the same door. After that they see 3 big bobs. Then the net rises greasier upwards. So salt appears in it. That is, there was no treasure here. And only then a map emerges from it, which was the real map of going to the treasure. Ned starts seeing that map, only then the Greiser points the gun on it, and says you are very stupid. Ned, what do you think Victor has told you really truth about Sam? And then she faints by hitting the head of the net, and she runs away with the map from there. Now when the victor reaches near the net, he sees that the Ned was lying unconscious and the Greiser had run away from them by deceiving them. When Ned comes to his senses, he asks Victor that where's my brother Sam and what have you hidden from me? Victor says that well he has told you the truth. Victor tells him that 2 years ago I and Sam went out to find the treasure for which we had to steal this book. We stole the book but as soon as we came out, the people of Mooncarta started shooting at us. Then Sam got shot and Sam died. Hearing all this, Ned gets very angry and tells Victor that money really makes a person blind. You left my brother to die and now you have used me to reach that treasure. After which Victor says that yes it is okay, I told a lie but Sam also wanted you to fulfill his dream after his death. Then the Ned says okay, I will definitely reach that treasure for my brother. In the next scene, we see the Greiser with a map near the Mooncarta. Mooncarta tells the bread that from today onwards you will work only under the Greiser. And with this, Mooncarta leaves the plane with his entire team to go to Kiambe in search of treasure. And those people also take with them a lot of things they need. In the next scene, we are shown that Mooncarta is killed by Bread. After killing Mooncarta, the Greiser understands that the Bread will kill her too, so she keeps quiet to save her life. And Bread and its people start looking for the Greiser. Then we are shown Ned and Victor who were coming out of the trunk of the car. Ned and Victor had come secretly. Bread and his men are trying to find the Greiser, when Victor steals the map. Victor tells the Ned now we have got the map. You have to get out of it with parachute. And Victor jumps off the plane by taking a parachute but the Ned stops there and tells Bread, why did you kill my brother? And then the Ned opens all the cargo by connecting it to the parachute, whose all the stuff falls from the plane. Then the foot of the net gets stuck in a cargo and starts flying outside but the net somehow comes back on the plane. And then the Greiser jumps on a car and takes the net along. And both of them go and fall in the sea. And go to a beach and stay in a hotel. That's when the net map was understood. Next morning Net sees that the Greiser map was taken but Net smiles, because the real map is near the net. In the next scene, we see that the Net reaches near the treasure and the Victor also reaches. Then the Bread comes out and seeing the Bread, Ned and Victor hide. Bread takes both the helicopter to the ship. Then on the way both Ned and Victor were fighting together with the people of Beret. And both of them hijacked a plane too, and after that there is a battle of Ned and Victor with a different helicopter. And Brett's helicopter crashes. And the Brett also falls down. After that Victor tells the Ned that your brother Sam is alive. With this the story ends.